Leo, welcome to your next 72. If you are new to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light, welcome. Welcome. As you can see, this is a new channel, so make sure that you subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of this channel. Thank you. For those of you who've already subscribed, my Leos and my additional fire signs, Sagittarius and Aries. Leo, I know this is your reading, but we have to also understand that as the element of fire, you are not alone. Who am I talking to? Leo, my fire sign, which you are the 5th house. Okay, so keep that in mind. Definitely keep that in mind. But without further ado, for those of you who have already subscribed, welcome back to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light. This is a space that we have to make awareness that it's a safe space for all zodiac signs, which bring in the 12 houses as one. But foremost, this is a safe space, a space for healing, clarification, confirmation, and understanding. I will try to deliver your messages the best way that I can. I am studying so that I can deliver, so that all can be able to understand. Your channel energy for the next 72, it's just not the next 72, it's beyond the next 72, my fire sign, Leo. And that energy is time to get grounded. And when you get grounded this time, it's like you're anchoring yourself and being grounded. Only you can root yourself out, okay? But you're being rooted, right? We're going to start your next 72 with overall focus. For those of you who have been here, normally we have a full spread on the table of different channel energies. So I've been guided to do it this way. There is a intuitive reader who, the way that she delivers, it gave me an eye-opener that I needed to slow down. And I needed to really harness the old way and upgrade so that I could grow, if that makes sense. Meaning, if I'm being guided to go to rebel energy, or if I'm being guided to look at shadow energy, instead of doing them all at once, because for some of you, things were not playing out that way. It was already past energy, okay? But it did definitely, there's a lot of resurfacing, and now it's time to be grounded so that you will not be affected. But there is going to definitely be work that's going to be needed in your anchoring and being grounded, because you have to, there is a keep up, okay, for preventing infestation, parasites, things that are of no good. And your shadow energy will be balanced in your anchoring and your grounding moving forward beyond the next 72, because you have to continue your roots in the dark energy, your shadow energy. So that's what it's going to be. As above, so below. It's going to finally feel balanced and not contaminated or controlled in a way. All right, so over focus for my Leo. Everything that you need is in the description box as of right now. Always keep in mind that the links are always updated when needed. So basically, those links come from the podcast, and they're basically collective and general readings in audio format. There is some visuals on the podcast as well. If you need more detail on the back end of it's time for you to be grounded, Leo. And I feel like this is something that you're already aware of, right? Trying to figure things out in a decent manner. I feel like within the collective, everything has to be in decency and in order. And it can stem from a traditional belief system, or a traditional way of doing things, or a traditional way of how you process things in the mind state. Overall focus. All right, we have phases and cycles. Something is closing. It also could be a truth in the next 72 that is a hard pill to swallow. Or for the most part, others are seeing the truth. You have a lot in your overall focus. It's giving me temperance energy, not juggling anything, balancing the weight. With phases and cycles, we have phases and cycles, so you can see where I'm at. We have phases and cycles, soul expansion, call to action, your energy, sacred vision, Pisces energy, ancient spirit, ancestor spirit, supreme protection, love and peace in reverse. And I feel like that's the temperance energy because you're so pulled off of emotions, meaning you're aware that past decisions that you have made based off of emotions kind of slapped you in the face. And it's kind of like another learning lesson, not a loss. And you may be feeling like you're at a crossroad. Is this cycle truly going to end? Every lesson that you learn that are not losses, I call them good errors. You grow with soul expansion. Call to action here. Being bold. This could be speaking up for yourself as well. Sacred vision. You have now mastered, or you're getting ready to step into the mastery of working in silence. Your ancestors are trying to deliver messages to you. For others of you, it's pretty much your spirit guides. It says a family wound or pattern can be healed now. So that's going to close out with phases and cycles. There's no need to have any sense of confusion. And you're definitely protected here. You're protected from cutting cords that prevents you from experiencing the essence of love and peace. So what does that mean in a whole? Once this is cleared out and this is now the past and it's a lesson learned and you're moving in silence now and you've matured, you have an upgrade of maturity. It's just basically like this joy and this peace and this clarity and this comfort in your own self. The love, healthy love that you are investing and you're starting to trust thyself again, my Leo. This is a lesson that you're saying, I learned it, no more. That's what this overall focus is, truly closing out yourself, closing out this cycle of hindrance, of manipulation, overbearing heaviness. You're closing that out. And that's something that you should be proud of, my fire sign. Let's pull you some transcendence cards, Leo. And your house is all about change. It definitely is. Okay. You're changing how worry affects you. You're changing how that past affects you. You're closing that out and you're saying no more. Gratitude is what kept you. Gratitude is what keeps your mind state balanced. It may not feel the same way in the body, and that could be the heaviness, but in the mind state, there's peace. More so understanding. Give me some transcendence cards. Let me correct that. Give Leo, my fire sign, some transcendence cards for the next 72. not coming out right now. We'll come back to it. What's up with my Leo? What is up with my Leo? Let me see WhatsApp messages. Strife, and that was coming. If you saw it, it was basically in reverse. And when it's blank like this is my yes card, but it's in reverse, so it's like undecisive. Someone you may not admit that you've been addicted to. I'm just going to say the Three of Swords, the constant reopening of the wound, and now it's affected, and it's like, this is it. I don't want any of my body parts to be what is it? Capitated. You're saying no, no more. Clarify this. For some of you, it's a fear. You're very responsible. The Queen of Pentacles is my confirmation that someone is responsible. You're responsible for how you feel. You're responsible for what you intake. You're responsible for what you accept and what you tolerate in the next 72. But I'm not seeing that it's like you have to fight to be respected for your integrity and your honest morality. You're focused on yourself, your well-being. You're stepping into masculine energy. This is someone saying, you know what? I no longer want to be taken advantage of. And with the King of Swords, this is taking authority. And it's not like you're not obedient to law. You're creating your rules. These are my rules, and this is what I mean. All right, now, Leo. That's what's up. Let's go back to Transcendence cards, and then I'll do some electric cards for you. Hopefully you can hear me clearly. What are some Transcendence messages? We have Genius. This feels like the past energy, people dumbed you down. Yeah. And now the truth is out. And you have to remain grounded and not allow those lessons that you've learned that made you feel less than, having to prove your loyalty. It says genius reality remains centered and unaffected by external events. Stewardship. You are now taking the lead over your well-being, over your life, over your actions. And whatever you center focus on that takes your fire energy of decision making and acting out on it, you're not doing anything that will allow your good deeds to be evil spoken of. And what's spoken of that is not of good behind the scenes, the hot tea, the drama, the dysfunction, it is not phasing. That energy is like a bow and arrow effect. It's going back from the tongue it came from, who is trying to speak death. Okay. So Leo, your strength is amazing. I feel like this is a spiritual ceremony for you, Leo, in the next 72. A ceremony of a zeal that is not just insurance. It is saying, do not touch my anointing. Do not touch my gift. That's what I'm getting. And again, check out your aligned reading You may find some gems in there. All right, let's take a look at alleged cards, Leo. I'm going to shuffle these up quite a bit. So if you have a short attention span, you can rewind this live, or you can go check out your alignment reading, which is here on YouTube. And it is live. All of my readings are live unless I'm being guided to do a pre-reading of the energies that are playing out at the current time. All right. What are some alleged messages for my Leo? We have positive, inverted, gifts, love message. Hey, if someone showed you who they are and now all of a sudden they are wanting to become what you wanted and what you desired, it is just a form of manipulation to restart the same cycle that you have ended. And then we have talk in reverse, separation. You're closing out this cycle that is not of your good for goodwill. Trust in reverse, missing you in reverse. This is like someone saying all the right things, but their body language and the tone in their voice, it's a giveaway. It's like you're lying. Give me 2 more alleged cards for my Leo. I said 2. We have a wasted, heartbreak, accept, longing in reverse, and arguing in reverse. You've accepted the lesson, and that lesson is what it's like it let down the anchor of your soul, and that anchor locked in. It feels more mechanical than anything. Nothing, no weapon will not form, or nor will it prosper against you. This is you also walking into your power that's within your gifts. You're trusting thyself again. Then trusting the emotions that were manipulated from your past lessons with people and situations that you did not ask to be in, especially with wasted. You're not even going to entertain what your experiences, because you know that's going to open up a portal for that bad karmic cycle to, how they say when it's bad, it gets worse. You're saying no, thank you. Leo, send this strength my way. Okay, I love it. Let's go ahead and look at some FYIs. Leo. Eight was in reverse. So everything that was taken from you, everything that robbed you from your joy, everything that robbed you from your abundance and your prosperity, is being given back to you. Not only will you be able to appreciate what you're going to receive, you're not going to be fooled. FYI messages for my Leo. I'm hearing through it all. Through it all. That is definitely a gospel hymn. So you're definitely grounded. Your ancestors definitely are protecting your roots. Through this experience, you are also revealing beyond the next 72 of who you are and why you are the way you are and where it stems from. 2 weeks in reverse, tarot in reverse, You're not looking for any guidance outside. You are trusting your intuition at this time. December in reverse. We have 1 here. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. Just a little FYI. Earth sign. That Capricorn is an earth sign. Well, Capricorn is an earth sign. We have November. Whose zodiac sign is in November? If you know, put it in the comments section right now. Right now, I'm channeling Gemini air energy, and we have the world here, 21 in reverse. Someone, this is just a side note, this is not to trigger you, but I'm just delivering the message. Someone who is dabbling in dark arts, whoever they were buying readings from, or whoever, or them tapping into the spiritual realm, or I say manipulating the underworld, summoning certain entities in the underworld to keep you stagnant, they can no longer do so. November is Thanksgiving. It was Thanksgiving that they were given this warning, fair warning. They've been given many warnings. They're responsible of a lot of havoc or disappointments that had occurred in the past, Leo. Whoever this is, or whoever they are, they're very stubborn. Even when they're warned, they have been manipulated themselves by a dark entity. That dark entity has made them think that they have power, and they do not. Clarify this tarot in reverse for my Leo. Oh, that's what they're doing. They're trying to summon dark entities to be able to infiltrate this. With the world, it's all about completion and being successful at doing so. And this here, with the world in reverse, they are trying to infiltrate, but they cannot. They can't pass security, spiritual security. What does pertaining to tarot in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse? They want you to remain codependent. The more you remain codependent, the more you're not able to manifest your stable ability, your foundation. So a lot of truth that you don't see is being revealed. So if you have any sense of anxiety of certain people, be cordial and go about your business. Just one moment. I think someone's knocking at my door. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and pull some goddess oracles for you. Hopefully you can't hear me too. You like that one, huh, Lefton? Good, huh? I know. Yeah. Goddess Oracle for my fire sign Leo. Someone does not like that you are grounded. They're trying to cling on to you. What does Leo need to say about that energy? They don't like that you're free. They don't like it because they're not free. They're going through torture because they got to pay a debt. Temperance. Inverted. Remember we were talking about the temperance? What about this temperance? Yeah, they don't want you to get to the grass to greener. Or they do not want you to be in green pastures. If someone has pride and ego, because if you make it, what does that make them look like? A failure. And it's not that their mind is contaminated. They're operating in they're being controlled. They've sold themselves short. That's not your problem. All because they did not want you. It's an obsession energy underlining it. We have the Seven of Wands. It's like, who are you to claim your right when they could do the same thing? But unfortunately, they chose the wrong way. Look at that, Queen of Wands at the bottom. It's been going on for a long time. This you know. And this you may be able, you are free, my Leo. And Goddess Oracle. And you grounding yourself is definitely a form of protection. This is not grounding you to be stuck where you are. This is grounding you. It's like you're being re-healed, mind, body, and soul. And it could be nervous with this new beginning. Advocating for your freedom as well. Advocating for healthy love. Let me take a look at this shadow energy. Because the Goddess Oracles are not coming out. I'm seeing like a shrine. There's certain people who are really obsessed with you, Leo. If they're constantly looking at you on social media, or they have screenshotted images of you, or they have is it sick? It's unhealthy. What's significant about this shadow energy is the Nine of Chalices. Even in your darkest hour, if it has to do with family, you're saying blood is thicker than water, but you keep getting the end of the stick. They were unable to, it's like you're just juggling and juggling and juggling. Not just because you were making your choices with your emotions. So on the next 72, it's like someone is trying to downplay you and manipulate you in a way, kind of like trick you with words to make you bow down. But it's a lesson learned. You've cut the cords. Your tail is going to grow back, but it's your anchor within your own self. You're cutting the cords from them. But you're definitely a learning lesson and being enlightened here by truth. The Five of Chalices with the challenge here. If it's family, it's hurt. You feel like it's hurting you more, and that's an illusion. That's just an enslavement that you are detaching from. Overall shadow energy. The Devil, Capricorn. When you say loss and codependent that keeps you from experiencing true abundance and prosperity here on earth. All right, let's try again. The Goddess Oracles. So time is not running out for you, Leo. For some of you, your awareness of, okay, now things have to change and you're making yourself a priority. You are already unlocked that anchor. Okay. Some of you are turning the grounds. Thank you. All right. Medicine woman, you are healed. And through your experience, you heal others. So if you don't think people look up to you, they do. Even if they don't say it. You can find people mimicking you in a good way. Like, say you have your hair a certain way, now they have their hair a certain way. Say you're wearing certain colors, now they're wearing those colors. You have a heavy influence. You have this purification. The fact that you are grounding yourself. It's just a fresh new inner goddess here. Yeah, a lot of people look up to you. Very authentic, undenying love, and independent here. Remove doubt. Not just in the next 72, remove it. Clarify all of this with one goddess. Prosperity and sacred space. Not accessible. And you're finally going to be able to know how it feels in a healthy way of experiencing prosperity and abundance. When I said it was prosperity and abundance, what were those wants that you wanted to share with others, but they just kept taking advantage? That's the part where I'm like, oh my Leo, your strength is amazing. Cool romantic Virgo. And we'll look at perspective. How do you feel about, because some of you Virgos, you're under a spell and you're irritated and you're like, no, I'm not churning on my family. You're not churning on your family. You don't see the manipulation because it's been happening for such a long time. Your soul is telling you, but you're scared to break away because of the codependency. Romantic Oracles and Leo, I'll be referencing to self-love first and then the card. And pertaining to codependency. That's self-love and love in general. Settling. The fear of doing it independently, receiving what you deserve. Healthy love, healthy compassion, healthy prosperity, healthy abundance being released onto you. And like I said, someone is definitely addicted to you. They don't want you to grow. They don't want you to overexceed. Others of you have a fear of doing things on your own, and you have to ground yourself in knowing that you are protected. So your ancestors definitely and your spirit guides have your back. Activate the God within. For the most part, your light. Angel guide messages for my fire sign. Earth and ground. Self-acceptance. This is beautiful. Your angel guide message is saying, congratulations, Leo, you have done it. You have broken the generational curses. You are no longer bound. You are free. All right, let's talk about your angel guide messages. Earth and ground. It says you are blessed to receive this card today, Leo, because it's a message of protection and guardianship. Angels are strongly connected to you and your path right now, and they want to support your evolution. And let's go to self-acceptance. Self-acceptance, it says, Leo, when this card appears, know that your self-esteem and confidence has taken some knocks over the years, and you have had thoughts that are no longer serving you. Now, as a side note, it is already, the pressure's already been put on you, Leo, where, you know, you're all about the image, you are confident. And so this is the Leos that I'm talking about, that you are a Leo, but you are in another zodiac's energy majority of the time. And that's where those insecurities is, because there is this fear. And I feel like it's playing yourself down in the past, because I feel like you're stepping into confidence, which is amazing. Where in the past, it was just, you were just putting yourself on the back burner. You were allowing other people to shine, but you weren't realizing that you were shining without the effort. All right. It says, your angels want nothing more for you to be happy and at peace, and they are drawing close now to help restore your confidence in yourself, Leo. You are free to be confident. No one can take that from you. And I feel like you're naturally confident. Um, Overall direction for my fire sign. Past resentment, what we've been talking about, and making amends. Someone's coming in because they know that this cycle is closed. And the only way that they can get in, and they've already been fair warned, they said, do not touch my anointing, do not touch my child. They've already know. But through words, this is like someone's trying to play on your emotions, because they know that's the way to get you to entrap you again. It says you may be feeling some resentment from an old wound. We talked about that. Or you're finding it difficult to get along with certain people. The reverse Five of Swords is telling you to forgive. There are no winners here. So the best thing to do is to take the highest road. They have to forgive you, Leo. You've forgiven them. That's why this process is easy for you. That's why you're able to see now. Okay. Leo, let's pull your affirmation or statement. You are no longer clinging on to emotions that don't serve you. You've learned them. And I want to see what additional signs you're dealing with in the next 72 as well. Welcome to Divinity, my fire sign. It says, open your heart and drink in this glorious day of freedom. A healthy cup here. It says, I radiate joy. Yes, you do. And it says, I am the goddess. Wow. Amazing. This is a wow moment. Not a stupid wow, but a wow like it's happening, Leo. Ground yourself. All right, what are some additional signs that Leo is dealing with in the next 72? Leo, you're not in your own energy, just to let you know that. I'm trying to get it. We have water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So you are healing from your past to enjoy your future. And here you are, Leo. You decide. Are you going to close the cycle or not? Pisces energy as well. Hold on. Gemini in reverse and divine air in reverse. I feel like it's this false Gemini. This is a person that probably was speaking death, meaning foul tongue. Nothing good was coming out of this person's troublemaker. And this Pisces energy is you wondering why too. Divine Pisces here. No longer in the headspace. Someone sees your truth. So you're gonna have to decipher. And you'll know, you'll feel it. Not from the emotions. You will be divinely guided. Cancer Scorpio, but this is a Pisces. An air sign. So it's a false air sign. It's coming in as a false good intention. Leo, this is you. Someone wants to be you. I'm sorry. It feels like someone has a fake account and they're not a Leo and they're trying to be you. Shed some light on my Leo. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held. This is starting the process. You're making time to ground yourself. All right, Leo, I love you. There's some links in the description box. There are some new uploads on the podcast. They are general collective readings. Those are available to you. All inquiries, email spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com. For those of you who are other zodiac signs and you are in Leo's energy, I also commend you as well. This message was for you as well. If you are dealing with a Leo, if you are reading this to assist Leo for good intentions, you are a wonderful support system. But if you are cross watching, this was your warning to leave Leo alone. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. Leo, till we meet again.